Good morning to all. In this 12th standard physics video, we are going to see about the new lesson, that is unit 11, recent development in physics. So you know very well, so year by year the physics can be developing, that is the updation in physics also. So in this lesson they are giving a important three topics, so that are all. First one is nanophysics or nanotechnology, or it may be nanoscience, and second one is robotic, and third one is the black hole. So in this lesson the three topics are the given, so we are going to see one by one here. So what is the importance of studying these topics means, so it gives the adequate knowledge and also motivation to the students to develop their scientific knowledge, so through in this fields. So that's why they are included these chapters, that is these topics. And you know very well the physics is the building blocks for all, that is for all science, general science, and also for medicinal field, and also engineering field, and also for general technology. So in this is not for examination, but you know there are lot of the topics are given, so that can be split into the four kinds, that is for engineering there are lot of the topics is there, and also technology, sciences, medicines. So in this topics are given the scientific development, and also the physics are involved in this fields. So this page is not for examination, this is for only your knowledge. So now we will going to see one by one elaborately about the topics. The first topic is nanoscience and nanotechnology. So nano, the name itself gives the explanation, that is nano means 10 to the power minus 9, that is very too small, that can be denoted as a nano. So in this nanoscience, what really happens, it is a study of the structures and materials on the, that is in the measurement of the very small value, that is 10 to the power minus 9 meter. So you just imagine what is meant by 10 to the power minus 9 meter means, you just do in the fractional form, so that can be equal to 1 divided by, you just put 1 and also followed by the 9 zeros. So you want to write in the decimal form 0.8 zeros, and also last 1 is there, that is totally 9 digit or there. So that is, you have to imagine that very too small structure, so that is denoted as the nano. So that can be involved in science, so that is called the nanoscience. So it is a study of the structures and materials, so because of a very small length of the object, that means 1 billionth of the meter, so that is 10 to the power minus 9 meter. So that is the two small objects study, that is 10 to the power minus 9 meter structural materials study is called the nanoscience. So in this lesson, if the matter is divided into a small objects, so that can be, you know that the matter is divided into three types, that is solid, liquid, and gases. So that matter involves some properties. So here also in nanoscience, that object also give the other properties change, that is in mechanically or electrical or optical, and also the magnetic. So it can be changes, the properties can be changed because of the two small objects. So that is the nanoscience here. And also the nanotechnology. So nanotechnology, it is one of the technology, so that is, that can be involving, so anything in the design, and also the protection, and also the characterization, and also it can be uses, that is application of the nanostructural materials. So it can be used in a large field, that is called the nanotechnology. And what is meant by the nanoparticles, you know very well about the nanoparticles, because of such particles obeys the structure of 10 to the power 9, so meter, so that can be denoted as a nanoparticles. So in this nanoparticles, in this nanoparticles, we have to see one of the example here, that is zinc oxide, ZnO. So in this zinc oxide can be considered as in a bulk object and also in the nano form. So for this bulk object, it can be obey some properties, and it is in the nano form, it can be obeys in the different properties. So what is the different means? The materials shows that is not strictly, that is it cannot be stick means that cannot be attract to other something. So it is in the individuality, it shows the individuality, it cannot be stick to other molecules. So that is the different, it obeys the different properties for in the bulk and also in the nano form. So in this nano dimensions, the two important properties are there. So there are the two important phenomena are there. The first one is the quantum effects, and also second one is the surface effects. So that can be, you have to study in your higher education. So that is, you have to select any one of the paper in the nanophysics. You have to study elaborately about these two effects, that is quantum effects and also the surface effects. So you have to study in a higher secondary level. So you know about the what is meant by nanoscience here, and what are the nanotechnology, that is the uses of the nanoscience in any field is called the technology, and also what is meant by the nanoparticle. So what is meant by the nanoparticle? That particle obeys some different properties in the nano form. So that is called the nanoparticle. So that is non-sticky. So it other molecules. So that is the different, it obeys the different properties for in the bulk and also in the nano form. So in this nano dimensions, the two important properties are there. So there are the two important phenomena are there. The first one is the quantum effects, and also second one is the surface effects. So that can be, you have to study in your higher education. So that is, you have to select any one of the paper in the nanophysics. You have to study elaborately about these two effects, that is quantum effects and also the surface effects. So you have to study in a higher secondary level. So you know about the what is meant by nanoscience here, and what are the nanotechnology, that is the uses of the nanoscience in any field is called the technology, and also what is meant by the nanoparticle. So what is meant by the nanoparticle? That particle obeys some different properties in the nano form. So that is called the nanoparticle. So that is non-sticky. So it cannot be stick to others. So that is called the nanoparticle. So and also, so this study about the nanotechnology or nanoscience, which can be used in various fields. So that is in generally physics and also chemistry and also maths, that is computer science, and engineering field, that is electrical mechanical field, and also the material science, that is optical science like that, and also the molecular biology. So for all the fields, it can be roles a main, that is it can be used in a main role for all the field, that is in the generally in the field of science. So that is the uses of the nanotechnology. So this nanotechnology, not only we have to do in the technology side, or it may be we have to develop in the artificial side. So that is not at all that artificially only. So it can be involved in the nature form, that is nano in nature. So this nanoscale structures is also, we have to believe it, the scientist can be believe it in the nature form. So that study, we have to study about this in also in the laboratories. So that are the few examples are given in your book. So we have to see one by one here. So some of the naturally occurs the nano structures are, first one is the DNA, and the second one is the peacock feather, and also the color of the butterflies, that is the scales in the wings of the morpho butterfly contains the nanostructures. So these are all the three examples of this nanoparticles. So first one is the DNA, that is the single strand DNA, and also double strand DNA is there. In this single strand DNA, the building block of all the living things, this is also in the structure of the nanometers wide. So and also the second one, this the butterflies, that the wings the scales on the wings of that is the particles which is present in the wings, that is also contains the nanostructures. So in the light, that is the way light waves interact to each others with this colors of this wings of the butterflies, it also gives the brilliant metallic blue or green hues, that is the color can be brilliant metallic blue or green hues, that is the color can be glow, no? So that structures is also contains the nano structures. And also in the nano in nature, the third one is called the peacock feathers. So in this, the peacock feathers get there are different colors are present in that. When the light is interact to these colors, they give the two-dimensional, that is the crystalline shining like structures, no? So that is also involves the structure of the nanometers, that is that particles is also emit their glowing because of this nanostructures present in this colors of the peacock feathers. So these are all the naturally occurred nanostructures which we are seeing in our day-to-day life. So these are all the example of the nanostructures we have to see that. And also the two more examples is also given in the next page. So that is called the parrotfish. So that tooth is also, that is a single tooth, and also for all the teeth is also contains the nanostructures, because it can be always crushes the coral leaf. So that coral is a very strong calcium deposition. So that fish teeth is also able to bite all the corals. So because of the nanostructures of the small type of the crystal of the minerals that can be present in this teeth. So that is called the fluoroaptate, or the that can be together with the teeth. It can be forms in the chain formation. So it is also the durability, that is incredible durability, and it can able to bite the corals. So that is also present in this parrot fishes. So that is also one of the example of the nano structure. And also the another one is the lotus leaf surface. So this lotus leaf surface we have to see in the microscope, that is very large technology microscope, that is a scanning electron micrograph. So it can be shows that, so likely, so here you see that, so the nano in nature. So this is the structure of the surface of the leaf of the lotus. So it can be present like that, so on the surface of the leaf form like that. So this is the reason for not sticking the water on the surface of this lotus leaf, because of present of this nano structure is the reason for not sticking the water molecules on the surface of this leaf. So these are all the naturally present nanoparticles or nanostructures, so which we all see in our day-to-day life. And also some of the early beginnings and development of the nanotechnology are given. So from 1959 to 2004. So it can be give a lot of the development in the nanotechnology. This is not for examination. You just go through in your book and know about the nanotechnology developments. And also nano in laboratories. So it can be, we have to synthesisly produce the nanostructures in laboratories. So that can be divided into two types of synthesis of nanoparticles. So first one is the step down approach, and the second one is the bottom up approach. So for the step down approach, means into a nanoparticles. So these are they are giving the examples here. See, the bulk particles is present. It can be crushed and forms a powder form, and another we have to split it into that powder form into a nanoparticle. And the second one is the bottom up approach. So it can be, so we have to take one of the single atom, and it can be we have to form the cluster form. The size of the atom is 10 to the power minus 15 meter. That is Fermi, that you know very well about that. That minus 15 to we have to form a cluster form. It can be give the 10 to the power minus 9. That is nanostructure. We have to get it. So because of this two synthesis method, we have to produce the nanoparticles artificially. So first one is the bulk, that is top up approach, means from bulk particles to nanoparticle. For in the top, bottom up approach, from the atom to form a cluster form, and we have to form a nanoparticle. These are all the two methods we have to produce the nanoparticle or nanostructures artificially. So here some of the applications are given. So here nanotechnology applications are very wide range. So here some of the topics covered in this lesson. So that is first energy storage and defense and security, meteorology and materials and electronics, optical engineering and communication, then biomedical and drug delivery, agriculture and food, and cosmetics and paints and biotechnology, then textiles. So these are all the wide range uses of this nanotechnologies. So nowadays they are involving to developing this nanotechnology, and also some of the important applications of based products is different areas is also given, for specified areas is also given for each and every field. You just go through it, and also you have to study any two of the points of the uses. That is, for each topic you have to study two points or three points. They are asking only the 2 marks for this lesson. And also possible harmful effects of nanoparticles. So the effects, that is harmful effects of nanoparticles. So in researchers, they have concluded that so the nanoparticles is too small, so it can be easily absorbed on the surface of the living organisms. So that's why it can be easily enters to the tissues and also fluids of the body, and it can be easily catches the blood and to reach the other sides of the inner organs of our body, that is liver, heart or blood cells. So it is the researchers are trying to say understand about the nanostructures and handle safely. So because of understanding the response of living organisms to the presence of nanoparticles of varying size, so it can be handled in a safety manner. And also we have to study about the surface characteristics of the composition, and we have to use that. So these are all the possible handled in a safety manner. And also we have to study about the surface characteristics of the composition, and we have to use that. So these are all the possible harmful effects of the nanoparticles. So in this class I conclude up to this. The next class I have to discuss about the robotics and also the black hole.